Why we were born in this time, in this place? Why? I was born in Hiroshima. Why Hiroshima? I've thought about these questions since my experience 45 years ago. My family and I live in Puerto Rico in 1978. We visited a near island where my father's business client president lived. We took a cruise with his boat. It had a living room, a bedroom, a kitchen. He fished marine. A very few Japanese junior high school students can experience that. An award ceremony for fishing took place. Boys and girls at my age were looking down the shore from the bridge, eating sugarcane. All kids didn't wear shoes. I was shocked by the difference between me and them. I've been thinking why this gap had happened since then. According to World Food Program, more than 80 million people don't have enough food. But we easily throw away food. Why does God leave this difference? I think because God gives a meaning for that. Nothing exists without the meaning. The ultimate case, innocent babies die just after they were born. Their parents only had a desperate feeling. It's cruel, but I believe it also has meaning. Life is unpredictable, but persons make their plans. I wrote my future timeline when I got my first job. My table was to become a manager by 30, I'll buy a house in 20, I get married, and how many children we have, and so on. But this plan suddenly collapsed when I was 30. I got a serious disease. Mania. I didn't know what is mania then. I work in the factory and yell at managers and point out problems. I was just a staff, but I acted like a president. I know this is many symptoms, but I was very serious. I truly thought the company was in a serious situation. I thought the management would do layoff. I'm afraid of one, since I saw one and talked with their people when I was on business trip in Sweden. So I decided to report my idea to the president. Before that, I talked to a sales manager. He said he didn't understand my plan, but he promised me he would arrange a meeting with the CEO and say, be patient, but I couldn't. I backed to my office and made a 30-minute speech. My staff from HR tried to stop me, but they couldn't. I finished, I want to tell, and directly moved to the HR and signed the resignation. After hours, I realized I made a terrible choice. I didn't know how to make living. I went to my favorite hotel and went to the bar at the top floor and drank whiskey, which I rarely drank. I've chosen my hospital now since 20. I took an 8-day program about studying bipolar twice. My case is rare. I don't have depression, only mania. The doctor told us it was the brain disease. The brain sickness made me leave the company. I thought it was awful disease. The feeling of mania resembles of using drugs and drinking alcohol. But mania is different. Suddenly I cannot control my emotion. My doctor prescribes stronger or more quantity of drug. But sometimes it wouldn't work. I've heard mania is incurable. So I have to deal with the symptom until I die. I've been married for 30 years. I lost all money, all job, missed ride, and all friends. But I believe there is meaning why I have married, and I accept this fate. I quit my first job at 30. I was lost because I planned to work there until my 60s. I didn't go to bookstore, but I went to a big bookstore and to solve my difficult situation, and then I found prominent Japanese leader Inamori Kazuo. If I didn't get the sickness, I wouldn't have a chance to know him. His lessons are so precious to me. They are more valuable than any other lessons I was taught in school. He shows good example of how to live and do in business. I think my ideas are not bad, but I found how to do what's wrong. Knowing him is one of the reasons I can say I was lucky for the sickness. I didn't understand his book then, but I remember he said he created hundreds of thousands of job hirings and created hundreds of millions of dollars. He said these are not the meaning of his life. One of my plans was to become manager. His scale was astronomical. I understood my plan was meaningless. I think the meaning why we are born is to be the happiest. The movie I watched when I was 20 explains the reason. It was a couple who were separated at the checking point at work. Afterwards, they were both trying to find each other, and finally they met each other, but the woman was died next day. I thought she was happiest. Happiness is not determined by time. It appears and disappears repeatedly. The idea is that persons reach to the happiest when they die. So we should keep seeking and never give up. I believe there is only one thing we can bring to the heaven. It is our heart. Mr. Inamori says, make your business better, grow your business. He said we have to work out our heart better first. Otherwise, no business or no life goes well. I believe giving love to others is one way to improve our heart. Money, product, and status would be nothing without love. Love is the essential element for happiness. I don't know what is my heaven's order, but I believe a common heaven's order for everybody is to become happiness. This is a destination we all go. I believe this is the meaning of life.